just say, can I have your attention? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I hate to break up the party, but we're going to say a few words if I could have your attention. Oh, we're almost there. I can hear it. The buzz is getting quieter and quieter. Oh, there you go. There's the obligatory shh. Awesome. Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Julia Muncy, President and CEO of the Maine State Chamber of Commerce. It is so wonderful to see you all here this morning. And thank you all so much for being here today for the Chamber's annual Business Day at the State House. It is wonderful to see everyone, state leaders, legislators, and our businesses all in attendance for this important event. Please join me in thanking our many sponsors who are here with us today, and please be sure to stop by their tables and say hello. Big round of applause for our sponsors. I am so honored to be here today. It has been a pleasure meeting so many state and legislative leaders over the last few weeks. I'd like to take a moment to thank Dana Connors for the many introductions he has facilitated for me and for sharing his knowledge and wisdom. Dana, I see you there. We all got our eyes on you. His commitment to Maine has been immeasurable, and we very much appreciate all that he has done to make Maine a great place to work, live, and to raise a family. At the Chamber, our #1 mission is advocating for Maine businesses and a stronger Maine economy. It is the center and primary focus of what we do. As I like to say, Maine people are the heart and soul of the state, but Maine businesses are its lifeblood. Collaborating on policies that make Maine an even better place to live, work, and do businesses is key. Facilitating connections and a deeper understanding of the business community's needs, priorities, challenges, and concerns, and improving what is working is why we are here. There are many issues this legislative session that have the potential to impact the ability of Maine businesses and the workforce to succeed, whether it is the overall cost of doing business in Maine, energy or environmental policy, education, healthcare, human resources, and employment law. This legislature has a lot before them. To our state leaders and legislators, we deeply appreciate your leadership, your hard work, your accessibility, and your willingness to thoughtfully consider Maine's business, community, and employers of all sizes and sectors across the state. Today's legislative and policy decisions will shape Maine's future, the future of our businesses, our economy, our workforce, our communities, but most importantly, the future of the people of Maine. Working together on policies to keep Maine moving forward will help address Maine's businesses and economic challenges, leverage and grow the opportunities before us, and will help position Maine for decades and generations to come. The importance of the work done here is immeasurable, and we appreciate having a seat at the table. There is so much common ground. Again, thank you to everyone here today and for all of the work that you do on behalf of the great state of Maine. Sure. I'd now like to introduce someone who has been a friend to the Chamber and Maine businesses over the last several years. Our state is so fortunate to have her leadership and vision as the head of the Maine Department of Economic and Community Development. Please welcome Commissioner Heather Johnson.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to see you all. You know, these events are so much fun, right, as we get back to doing more of this. And I will say one of the interesting things about this morning is I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of you over the last 4.5 years. But what makes me really optimistic this morning is there are a whole bunch of you that I haven't had the chance to meet yet. And so while we look at kind of future engagement and the path forward for Maine and Maine's businesses and Maine's residents, you know, we have a real opportunity to bring in new people to that discussion and new ideas and really continue to think creatively and differently about paths forward. So thank you all for being here. If this is your first time, we appreciate it. If there's anybody you'd like to meet while you're here, let one of us know. We're happy to facilitate introductions. And to those of you that have been here as many times as I have, thank you for coming. Thank you for keeping that open mind and being willing to kind of partner here, because right, Maine's economy is a collection of work that we all do. As we think about the data, right, the data about Maine's economy is really good. GDP growth is strong, the fastest growing economy Maine's ever had over the last 4 years, 9th fastest in the country. So numbers are good, right? Migration numbers are good, 7th fastest in the country. People are moving to Maine, they're choosing Maine, and they're choosing Maine for a number of reasons. Some of them, right, are the quality of life at Maine. Some of them, they saw great tourism assets on their first visit, and so they've come back and now they're gonna stay. But a lot of it too is about the opportunities that you create and their ability to make a high quality life here with this combination of quality of life and great economic opportunities that you all create for them. So thank you for that. That partnership is critical. Having said that, we certainly recognize there are key areas of challenge that still are in front of us that, you know, we all need to work on together. There are no easy answers to a lot of these pieces, right? We have more people working today in Maine's workforce than we've ever had, and we have 2.9% unemployment, which means there aren't a lot of people to fill your open slots right now, and so that's creating pressure, right, on Maine's economy and our ability to grow. And so our ability to work together and think about attracting new people and about making sure, I was watching a young person in the back actually spray paint with a virtual spray painting tool to learn how to do something different. I mean, the opportunities are really endless about what we can do and how we can really support Maine youth as well as other people that might want to move into Maine. And you know, we see those partnerships in a different way as we talk to businesses, their ability to talk to educators, their ability to talk to, you know, Dan Bellier at the Maine Quality Centers, the university, their willingness to come to the table and create programming that will help us modify skills and adjust skills for the Maine workforce is critical. My 2 personal plugs, because I have the mic. One of them is we are modernizing the Pine Tree Development Zones bill. Hasn't been released yet, but this is really intended as the key economic incentive program to support your businesses as they want to expand in Maine and also to attract new businesses into Maine. Additionally, it invests in worker training. We know you all are spending a lot of time in the worker training sector right now. The Maine Jobs and Recovery package that the governor put forward and the legislature approved funded a lot of that work, but that funding will end, and this new bill will help kind of offset for that as we transition away from Maine Jobs and Recovery funding into the next model. So we encourage you to look for that. We're happy to have those discussions. Phoenix McLaughlin in the middle is the tax policy lead director in our department and the key drafter of the legislation. We're happy to have discussions, figure out what tweaks we need to make, but this is a critical piece of legislation that we are trying to get through this session. So that's one. The other one is a program that we think can help. It's called Maine Career Exploration. Again, part of Maine Jobs and Recovery, the governor and the legislature funded a program to have paid work experience for Maine youth. So juniors and seniors in Maine's high schools can actually have paid work experience that we pay for through a centralized tool for 75 hours of on-site work in your businesses. So they can learn what you do, right? As we talk to young people in developing their strategic plan, we heard they had no idea what was out there in Maine's economy, and so their ability to plug into that was limited. By paying for those experiences, we are trying to be incredibly inclusive and make sure everybody has that opportunity, not just the kids that can do it without pay, but the kids, so everybody can participate. That's a really key program. If you have interest, we have business cards on the DECD table over there to the left. Kay leads that program. We'll be happy to intersect you there. So with that, I want to again thank you for coming. Get back to the important part, which is talking to each other, and we're here to help if you need us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Heather. It's great to have you here today, and thank you so much for all of the work that you do on behalf of our economy and Maine businesses. I don't know if you all missed it, but the Rockstar boys basketball team from Brewer High School who just won their gold, yeah, they just walked through. So if you want to see some rock stars, be sure to go and congratulate them. I would also like to take a moment to thank the amazing team at the Maine State Chamber of Commerce. They have pulled this together. They have been so welcoming and supportive of me over the last month. So if you would join me in a round of applause for the team. One last announcement, we have our broadband summit tomorrow at Maple Hill Farm. If you have any interest in attending that, you can check out the information on our website. We're looking forward to a great turnout and talking about this very important topic facing the state right now. But with that, I will wrap it up and encourage all of you to reach out if you need anything from the Maine State Chamber, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.